Hey groupies, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out, I'm very excited for this. This is Jungle by BVNDIT. BVNDIT, the debut was fine. But then when I saw Dramatic, which was the performance video, I was like, whoa, okay. And then their first comeback, Dumb, wowed me. I mean, you should check out my reaction to Dumb. Dumb is... God, that's gotta be one of just my favorite girl group songs. It's the perfect amount of sexy confidence, but also great vocals, great music video. I have a lot of expectations for the music video. Compared to their debut and even the dance practice videos, Dumb was actually shot and produced really well. I'm hoping that keeps up. Now, before we get into this video is brought to you by our Patreon. If you go to our Patreon, it's the best way to support us monetarily. You know, for as little as $2 a month, you get early access to videos like this. You get videos like live stage reactions and variety show reactions and drama club at higher level tiers as well. I don't know if there's going to be any BVNDIT variety content. If there is, I would love to check it out. Go ahead and suggest that for us on Patreon. But we will definitely be checking out live stages for this if I like this song. So let's check it out. Now, remember, supporting us monetarily is completely optional. You don't have to if you don't want to, or if you can't, we understand. Only do so if you really want to. Now, let's get into this video. This is Jungle by BVNDIT, and this is your form of therapy. Oh, her voice just, wow. Her voice just hits so differently. Oh. Okay. I'll talk about it after, but oh my god. Oh. This church, who shot here? I forget. Was it A-Pink? Someone shot here. I think 2 p.m. might have shot at the church. I don't know. Oh, is there any way I can make my music louder? This is not... Oh, I wish this song was like 5,000 times louder. Not because it's too quiet, but I want to be drowned in that chorus. Ooh. 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 My goodness. That was great. Man. Oh, okay. First of all, the song. I won't say I like it more than Dramatic. I think I definitely like. No. I think I like this more than Dramatic, but I think I like Dumb more than this. I think Dumb ultimately, what made Dumb special and what makes me like Dumb is that that song has like a sense of urgency to it, especially in like the way they sing, the vocals. It's like very fast paced, and I kind of like that sort of emotional desperation. This one is still good, mind you. We are just comparing title track to title track, just how this song fares. On its own, Jungle is a fantastic song. Vocals are solid. This instrumental is really, really fun. The texture is just so rich. And there's like this, I don't exactly even know what the instrument is, but like the main hook for the instrumental gives off a nice, very loud, festive, a bit of a tribal vibe. I mean, the song is called Jungle, and so it does have a very, I would say, very, I don't know what the quite right word is, but like this is like exactly the kind of sound I would expect for them to do for a song called Jungle. Like, I wasn't surprised that this is exactly what the song sounded like. I thought they perfectly hit the mark with this song. Totally want to see the music video again. I want to do a more in-depth discussion and a more in-depth review. That was more so my initial reaction. That's more so about getting over the shock. But let's check out the music video once more. Let's get a little bit more in depth with this. Yeah. All right. By the way, I just want to say the colors in this music video are absolutely gorgeous. You don't see this color a lot. The most common color scheme you see is most likely blue and magenta, blue and orange. Those are the most complementary colors in the color wheel when it comes to just design, cinematography, art in general. Red and teal, or red and cyan even, whatever I guess you would classify it. I always have a debate over cyan and teal, but red and cyan, wow, these colors, they pair together really well. I like it. So this set, very common set. So many idols shoot in this theater. Very common theater. Outfits are gorgeous. Oh my god, her voice just hits so differently. Oh wow, that transition. I wasn't even looking for that. I wonder. So you got this spotlight behind her if you actually look, if you go back a little. So you got the spotlight behind her, but is it a spotlight? Is it actually a spotlight? Or is it a film projector? And I wonder if the film projector, like, there's a lot of like light leaks going on in this music video, and like I feel like the film projector and the back spotlight and then having this shot right here, they all kind of like work together. Also, the makeup work here is phenomenal. This is cool right here. She basically comes out of wow, she just basically comes out of nowhere. What is with these transitions? They're so abrupt. I mean, they work, but man, look at that. So they cut her out, and then it looks like they add a glitch transition into the background. Wow, that's actually really cool. So this is the actual background right here, this sort of like rusty wood material. And then what they do is, so they actually cut her out. They shot the scene here. So first of all, they added like a pass of like a kind of having like a old analog video look, and then see, so that's what that is. See this digital thing in the background. It kind of looks like the analog pass, like on old TVs, like when there are those lines passing down. So notice how her skin notably changes color right here. That's the filter they have over her face. So they have the filter over her face to make it look like it's on an old TV. And then they take that filter off of her, but then it's still going on in the background, so the transition is not as jarring. And what this thing is doing, what this pass, like, it's passing over constantly, and it's basically making you feel like they're wiping the background into the scene, like it's revealing more and more. Like that's cool. That's a very cool transition. Wow, their voices are so incredible. Also, love this set for the dancing. It's so dynamic. I went too far. Because they go from, it looks like, earlier what we saw, they had like, look at that. They have the bottom lights. Wow, whoa, look at the lights on the side. That's insane. And then it changes into overhead lights. Wow. Wonder what studio handles this. Like, they went somewhere to do this, because I've seen this handled a couple times in other music videos as well. So there's most likely a studio that handles this service. Whoa! Look at that transition. Whoa! Okay, so they've got here, which is like, let's say this is dance stage A. Oh, look, again, they're like doing like this. They're doing like a double like an overlay exposure effect, where that's a film reel, looks like a Kodak film reel. Just to, again, they're going for that same, they cut the girls out again and transitioned into them. And they've got like that, again, that pass going on. That's a lot of work to cut them like that. Like, if you look around them, that's pretty clean. That's really clean. Because these girls didn't shoot against the green screen. They shot here on this stage. They for sure shot on this stage, because if you look here, because what they could have done is actually just like shot them on the green screen and then used get a template of the a plate of this auditorium, I suppose. But no, they actually went into After Effects and actually physically cut out the girls and motion tracked them dancing, because this is not green screen, because of these shadows. The shadows, you have the girls' shadows right here. You have the girls' shadows right here, which is already going to be a lot of work to put into a music video if you're like digitally putting that in. So it's got to be real. But look at the this is the one thing that would be so hard to fake. Look at the shadows that are being cast this way. These shadows right here. These shadows right here, those small little like subtleties, those are the things you can't fake. At least not without like a multi-$1,000,000 budget. So that's a dope ass transition. Let's watch that again. Even there, I just noticed. Yeah, they're doing that wow. They keyed them out a lot. Wow. It's not long. It's like a couple seconds worth, but that's still hours of work. Oh. The transitions in this video are wild. There's already a couple other that passed by that I just... Hold on. Sorry, this keyboard sucks. I want to see something. Yeah, they did. Okay, I think they also did it here. Yeah, they did. Okay, so what they're doing is with the transitions here, the percussive hits of like ba ba ba. They're adding like this motion blur, but they're also like they're probably digitally shaking it, where they're shaking the camera and they're adding a motion blur, so it almost like bleeds into the transition. If you look here, so they start here, like look how this. It's not a steady shot that comes in. Look, see, look at that. See, got a little motion blur right there. See that motion blur? Bam! It cuts to them, and then right here, see, they shake right here. It's very brief, but it makes the cut a lot more interesting rather than just cutting to black. Because they cut to black, but then it's got like a slight shake. So it's, the whole song, the whole concept of the jungle, it's got a lot of movement to it. It's very bouncy and it's very powerful. And like, I feel like the editing here is really, honestly, playing that really well. Ah. God, her voice sounds so good too. Right here. So they created these cinema borders, and then once again they cut out her just in the center, and then she's actually coming out of the frames, which is a really cool effect. But I want to actually talk about the song real quick. God, that bass, the synth, like that like kind of very powerful, heavy sound. Like it adds such a like an intimidating nature to it. Like they could have had anyone else sing the chorus. Songi's got like a deeper voice, but they have her singing the chorus where her voice is higher. So I feel like the song sounds so much heavier. Like it's got a lot of weight to it. It sounds deeper, but then her voice is so high, it provides like a really, really jarring contrast. And this video is jarring, but like it's all a very good jarring, Who's this girl? She's really pretty. She has a really pretty nose. That's a weird thing to point out, but she has a really pretty nose. Damn. That's a good shot. Oh, man. What a killing part. Okay, so that whole bridge is really interesting. So basically, it's a bridge and that killing part transitions into, hold on. So it's like okay, depends on how you define it. This part's the bridge right here. Like, I mean, you've got like this slow, beautiful build up. You can consider this the bridge, or you can consider this the bridge. Or you can consider this the bridge. Now, it might just be like a 2-part bridge, like a really long bridge, or we could consider this an outro. But regardless of what it is, this itself, this dance break, is also a build-up towards the actual outro. This dance break is the first dance break that's setting up a second dance outro. Woo! What in the heck is going on with BVNDIT? What do they put in the water over there? BVNDIT is one of the few rookie girl groups where their debut was okay. I was like, nothing unique about it though. And then very quickly they found their sound. You know, I was very curious, what is their sound? Then they very quickly found their sound, and the polish on them is what I find extraordinary. I mean, the song production is awesome. I mean, the Jungle and Dramatic and Dumb have all been fantastic, amazing dance songs. But nothing about this just like has that kind of rookie, kind of rough around the edges feel to it. It feels so polished. It feels so powerful. I mean, this might, like, they are like one of the more better polished rookie groups that I have seen that has come out of nowhere. Like, I just did not expect this. You know, it's insane. And I think a big shout out has to go to whoever is producing their music videos. It feels like the production behind Jungle was the same video team behind Dumb, at least in terms of technical skill, or at least there's the same creative director involved, because those were all based on built sets, whereas Jungle, they were utilizing locations that were already established. But the editing in this video is really what just takes us to another level. I think BVNDIT has a fantastic team behind him, and I think that's one of the most underrated things that people don't really focus on when it comes to an idol group, really, because the thing is, most all idols are insanely talented. That's why they debuted. You know, to debut, you have to reach a certain level and caliber of talent, and they all hit that criteria. That's why they're idols. You know, that's why they debuted. So, you know, that's why a lot of groups, and there being a lot of groups, is kind of difficult, because everyone has different sounds and everyone's a good singer, everyone's a good rapper. So like, how do you stand out, you know? And how do you get a group that's from a smaller company? How do you get them noticed? And honestly, yes, it is important what the idols look like and sound like and how talented they are. Yes, but there are some groups where they have immensely talented idols and the groups are still underrated. And ultimately that comes down to both the A&R, the team behind designing the image and the sound of the group, and then the music videos. You know, I think that is one of the most underrated things in K-pop. You know, it's not acknowledging that a good music video is better PR for your group than possibly the song itself. You know, the song itself, you know, yeah, even if it's a good song, people will, I think, in my opinion, spread, they're more inclined to spread a music video if it is way better shot, if it is a jaw-dropping visual masterpiece and the song is good. If the video is good and the song sucks, they won't share it. It's got to be a merriment of both worlds, but sometimes companies only focus on one aspect. And I think Bandit is not one of those companies, or Bandit doesn't come from one of those companies. Their company is doing a phenomenal job at least presenting the package. I don't know about the actual marketing campaign. I don't know if they're being marketed or promoted really well in that regard, but I think at least in the package of the group that they're presenting, I think they're doing a phenomenal job. Anyways, guys, what did you think of Bandit's Jungle? Please let me know in the comments down below. How does this compare to their previous songs? Which song do you like the most? After listening to Jungle again, I have a, the second listen always gives you a better newfound appreciation, and I don't know if I like Dumb more than Jungle now. I don't know. It's a pretty tight race. So we shall see. We shall see. It's going to take a lot more listens, but let me know what you guys thought in the comments.